is, as you know, restaurant margins, they're razor thin. This graph is showing a 5% net profit, and that's if you're, you know, that's probably not the normal. Right away, food and labor, that's going to be 60 to 65% of your cost. Again, if you're doing well, I've seen 70, 75%. And then there's all kinds of other things, utilities, rent, paper, they all add up very quickly. So you really have to run your restaurant by the numbers to make sure you're making a profit, and rewarding yourself for all your hard work. The first thing that we're going to talk about is using a budget. It sounds simple enough, but not a lot of people do it. I mean, there's a reason why all these corporate entities, these bigger chain restaurants, they're making 10 to 15% at the bottom of the line, and that's because they're running the restaurant with a budget. It doesn't have to be complicated either. We've spent money before on software that does all this for you, but as you can see, I made this Google Sheet. If you want a copy of it, just send me an email. I'll send it to you for free. But it's super simple. It tracks each week. Our week starts on a Sunday. Some of you might start on a Monday. But, I have a virtual assistant that fills this out. You could have an hourly manager fill it out, or you could fill it out yourself, if you want to be really on top of it. But she's going to add projected sales for the week with any caterings that we might have. You can see that we've got a couple caterings on this day. She's got some numbers that she's adding to the base sales for that day. I mean, you know what a typical Monday looks like, or Tuesday. You could probably guess your sales in a couple $1,000s each week. We're going to plug in last year's sales to see how we're tracking there. And, and then as each day comes in, we're going to fill it out so we can see. And so there's going to be a variance. And then I like to track transactions because, this kind of tells you how many people are coming in the door. I guess you can see our sales are up a good bit, but transactions are only up a little bit. They very easily could have been down a couple points. And, all that shows us is that our average ticket is higher. So sales are higher because our prices have gone up, or we're selling maybe more catering packages this week, not necessarily because there's a lot more people coming in the door. So, just another data point to track. And at the very top of the sheet, you can put in your food cost and labor cost goals, and it's going to give you a budgeted hours for the day based on your average hourly wage. So you can see, I think we need to adjust this, but compared to the actual hours, we're way over budget. So that tells me that there's probably something either going on up top, or we could definitely shave some hours off of this. So as you fill it in, it has a running total of labor costs for the week. And then it gives you a budget as well. You can see if I delete these, the budget goes up. So it's going to give you a budget based on your food cost goal and the estimated sales. And then as you fill in your invoices that you've spent money on throughout the week, that budget goes down, and it's going to give you a running total. So that's it. You basically copy and paste this down for each new week. It's super simple. It's online. Anyone can access it who you want to access it. So if you're not using a budget, give me a shout. I'll send you that one. You can get started right away.